Let me quickly try to make this happen. And I think what I will do is actually fix up. So working directory. I think what I will do. Um, hmm. Because for right now in trigger mode, hash load doesn't really work correctly. It would not do what I wanted to do. A lot of triggers folder. Right, I don't want this to be loaded for triggers. And right now it loads from Antikythera itself, which is actually pretty bad. So now when we load this in game data, it's as if here, after comma, you'd want we want data triggers like this, right? But the file name is supposed to be straight up here. So what I suppose I could do, let's try to make this a full path. I don't really love that. Hmm. Let's make those strings. Let's make this the path. Yeah, I would have like a function like this. Fine, and now this is path and working directory. Does this even make sense though? I'm not sure. Directory like this. Not having to worry about what a file name could be is neat, but it makes it responsible for the caller to allocate it, which is definitely problematic since they don't have access to any sensible arena they could put it in. And right now this was in compiler arena. But I think we reset compiler arena on initialization of a program. Oh, compiler is not even exposed. It's inside of this function, right? Okay. So whenever we make parser, I already allocated a path. So what is the problem then? In this case, this is perfect. In the other case, though, this is not perfect. So here we would say buffer. No, you just print fs buffer. Like the string. Actually, make path is something I can straight up get rid of, right? And here I would just say script file name. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of using charster anymore. I like the consistency of using string, but sometimes it's annoying, so. Or actually, charster is only annoying. String is not annoying as long as there's no charster involved. But right now, when we load into a file or push into a file, that's when charster is involved. And that's super fucking annoying because you have to allocate a zero terminated string for them. And that would always be the case because of the interfaces with C standard library. So really, the inconvenience of not using zero terminated strings is that you have to deal with temporary allocations for C standard library. And it's fucking annoying. And I think this actually can just be max path like this. So that's what Windows defines as maximum path. I'm not sure if this is anymore true. For yes. So Unicode variants have extended length of 32k characters. Although I never use Unicode variants, so since that requires you to convert to 16-bit char characters. And that's stupid. I wish Windows used UTF-8 instead of UTF-16. That's only a dumb idea. Okay, I think we should still work. Kairos, June 2023. Say make triggers hash load from data triggers. Okay. It's really effectively the change, right? Even though it was more involved underneath. Holy fire, this is so annoying, this slider. Also just fucking crashes. Yeah. I think the way I wrote MGUI was terrible. I mean, maybe if I did some finishing touches it would work, but like my camera fucking zooms on. I mean, this editor is also not that terrible. It kind of works, right? I really don't feel like redoing UI yet. Since there's quite a lot of functionality in this, even though it's flawed, it's like redoing it is not free. And I don't even know if it's convenient. So, yeah, and I also use like weird fractional units, and things happen, right, when you do this. Yeah, I would not use, make this so fucking, like I wouldn't make this fraction based anymore. I would use static sizes and would make them lie out automatically. And sometimes maybe I would also use a fraction, but probably with like minimum size. So for example here, this would like be bigger, like you would have two rows, they would grow because there's like a min size. And then if you have enough space, it would cover the whole row, right? Being the idea. Sort of like Flexbox and CSS, right? This is really bad. Yeah, whatever. Unrelated tangent, since I'm not doing UI today, but that's also a good one. Wait, why? Why did that happen? I mean, thankfully, most of the MGUI stuff right now is in the dev mode, like editor and stuff, but some of it is also. I don't actually remember if any of it is reused for game UI. This would be nice to redo game UI at some point. Or maybe like some improvements. I was thinking like probably doesn't make any sense to have like a visual margin here on the bottom, and same for here. Since this is just like visual noise and it's not really useful for you to see anything there. And if you instead had more space here, right, here and here, that would be neat. Yeah. Okay, let me test. No, it's save Kai. Okay, so you'll learn. Come on, Kai, right? And I will say print hello. Let's see if this works correctly. Yeah, hello frauds. Yeah, that's good. Maybe another thing. Um, Maybe I put this in common action. Although this is this needs to be like this if I want the correct line. Hmm. And now for consistency reasons, I think I'll do. Okay, and it allows me to just print out. Say. Trigger path. And again, let's use max buff for this. Yeah, now this is way simpler. Although it's a bit more work for the program, I guess. Since it calls printf. No, this is annoying. So we no longer do the path inside, we need to do it here. And the way it needs to be done is by saying this string. And then in init runtime, I think we already do now. No. Directive. Well, this wasn't done. Okay, now it will be. Also, I feel like this can just use the same way. Right. Yeah, now we see the dot correctly. correct paths will always include hash line. Okay. Uh, mm, yeah, so what's wrong here? Oh, I added this into the wrong. Maybe there also should be like a place for. Um, oh, this is just wrong. This. It's good to know. So say fix. And that's for. Where do we log down? So it's like stop trace. It's a compiler, right? Right. Oh. Yeah, that sucks. Because that means we probably want. Now we just need to move that to Lexer XD. Okay. And now what we also need is uh yeah, whatever. Let's make it like that. And now anytime we init lecture and so many ones, this is where we need to debug path, make this parser. This is actually AST arena, right? And this is just a path. And it's just in debug path now. Okay, so I think that should fix it. Now it never works. Oh yeah, yeah, that requires debug arena actually. Parser. Um. So my idea actually is to make this always be a path and just always will allocate it on the compiler sign. Okay. I can remove the debug prefix. Okay. Now when we... Well, no, we can't do that. Parser. Okay. Okay, and now what we can do is deprint this. Okay. Okay, and now here we just say compiler debug, rather program debug arena, and this needs to be the last arc, not the second last one. Not the second last one. Yeah, and this should work. Arena was no. Yeah. That does make sense. It's because this one also needs to sign up. Okay. And now it's still fucked. Although not every time. And actually, string path. To this, I would kind of want to say char path buffer max path. I want to sprint fs it. Sprint fs And now actually would want string path to equal push string parser debug arena path. We should also enter this one. Okay, and I think now we'll have the stack trace finally. Yeah. That's really good. Okay. And actually, I think that's it for today. I know I've been doing shorter streams recently, but I'm fairly low energy, so that's what it is. But still decent progress, I think. I'm also just not sure about the direction at this point. One progress from stream. I'm not sure what I want to do. I probably need to. I mean, obviously, I can just add more features, right? I can do like if X. I can do also add more AI stuff, right? That would be useful. But I feel like for more AI stuff, I would first want variable types like v2, so like a two-dimensional point in space, right? And also like some kind of region. I mean, yeah, that would be neat. And then what we could do is have. Oh, yeah, so to have those, we would need to have like a stack, more sensible stack, because like I said multiple times, I'm not doing garbage collection for this. I don't think that's reasonable for this. I don't think it will be fast enough. And I also don't really feel like you will ever need to allocate anything. So, like, all we need is like variables on the stack, like any sane programmer would for like simple problems, right? So you just pass a v2 as an argument or something, and that's it. And to do that, we'll need to have variable size, and ideally we would also. It's currently opcodes are type generic, but the types are embedded with already variables are embedded with a type on the runtime, which is actually more costly, since obviously you have to dispatch on runtime which type are you working on. I mean that has some advantages in terms of like error checking and whatever, but um another thing that this does is that is a fixed the slots are fixed sizes, and you can technically still have dynamic sizes and embedded types, but that's not really useful. And yeah, we'll just have to figure out something for that. I have to think what it is. I'm not sure yet. It's like with anything, it's a nuanced problem. So yeah, but yeah, that will be it for today, and